How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another Madden NFL 24 Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. We've got ourselves our next NFC conference team. Our first NFC conference team that missed out on the playoffs. Made the playoffs, but missed, getting past the wild card. And who's that going to be? That's going to be the Seahawks. So, 5 seasons, injuries on, all that other good stuff is mostly on as well. Not meant to be realistic, and I might mispronunciate some names. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. So before we go to the gameplay, leave a like, subscribe, comment up with some videos, go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you do like other content by TJP. And with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, let's take a look here at the roster. Before we do that, we got to trade for Love. So Julian Love, we can review the offers, but I'm not going to do any trades here, I don't believe. Nothing that I like here, so we're going to decline all those offers. Or just ignore them, I guess. So let's take a look at the roster. That's what I'm curious to see. So here it is. So QB, we've got Geno Smith, which is an interesting one. Drew Lock as well out here. Running backs, Kenneth Walker III. That's a good guy to have on the team. Zach Charbonnet also as well. So our running back's pretty solid. Nick Ballore, fullback, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and Jackson Smith-Jigba are going to be our wide receivers. So that's pretty solid. And then Noah Fant, tight end. Will Dissly's also there too. Cross, left tackle. Damian Lewis, left guard. Centers, Evan Brown. Phil Haynes, right guard. Lucas would be the right tackle. He's hurt right now, so it's going to be Curhan. Jerome Reed, left end. We got right end, Draymond Jones. Monet was our defensive tackle. And we got Cameron Young as well. Darrell Taylor, left outside linebacker, mid linebackers. Bobby Wagner, but also got Jordan Brooks. Shannon Wosu, right outside linebacker. Woolen, Witherspoon, and Jackson Sr., top 3 corners. Free safeties, Quandre Diggs, and Jamal Adams, strong safety. And yeah, there's Julian Love as well. Myers kicking, punting Dixon, and there's your draft capital. We do have a 3rd-round pick from Denver this season, which is pretty cool. Probably from that Russell Wilson trade. So yeah, we're going to decline all these offers since don't really need them. I'm going to look at the improved team, see if there's any free agents I might want to sign. And of course, when I do these videos, we always start from the regular season. So, the start of the preseason, rather. So, just in case you guys are curious, that's just how we do it. I mean, Collins would be an option because I do need a right tackle right now because he's hurt. Actually, he'll probably be back, so no, I don't need one right now. Defensive tackle, I definitely want another defensive tackle. Like, I'd go with like a Roy Lopez. Fit scheme the team, get him for the season. Works for me. It's a small upgrade, but it'll help us out a little bit. And then I think that is practically what I would want to do. I mean, unless I want to get like Anthony Barr, be a veteran presence on the team, or like a Melvin Ingram, be a veteran presence, which I might do just for the season. He does fit the scheme of the team, so we'll pick up Melvin Ingram as well. Other than that, I mean, I think our team is okay for now. I mean, we could always look to make a trade. At the mid-season point. But for now, let's rock out the squad. I'll see you guys once I am at the mid-season. Alright, our team is actually really good. 5-1 at the mid-season point. So let's take a look here at the stats. Just curious to see what we've got going on here. So Geno Smith, I mean, he hasn't done too much in terms of passing. I mean, 1,295 yards, 6 TDs, only 1 interception, 63% completion percentage, 97.4 pass rate. It's not too crazy. Running the ball, though, Kenneth Walker, 406, 9 TDs, 179.4 from Zach Charbonnet. Receiving-wise, Lockett, 411 and 1 TD, 316 and 3 from Jackson Smith. Metcalf's got 255 and 1 TD. Disley, Font as well are up there. Our blocking has been superb, only allowing 5 sacks. Defensively, Bobby Wagner leading team tackles with 33, 27 from Adams, 22 from Woolen, 21 from Reed, 20 from Diggs. 19 from Jones, Nwosu and Witherspoon, 17 apiece. Love and Brooks, 16 apiece. 11 apiece from Bush and Ingram. Sacks, not too much, but Nwosu's got 3. 1.5 from Ingram, 1 from Brooks. These guys down here have half the sack. And we've got 9 interceptions as a team, so that's pretty cool. 5 of 6 and 18 of 19 for Myers. And you get your kick return, punt return, all that fun stuff there too. So we're 20th in offensive yards, which that's bottom 3rd of the league. It's nothing too crazy or to write home about. We're not really getting too far up and down the football field. Now, when we do, though, we do score. So passing yards, 1295. That is going to be bottom half of the league. Rush-wise, it's a little bit better, more towards the middle, 743. In fact, I'd probably say it's even top half of the league. We're scoring 25.3 points per game. Or 25.8, sorry. That is near the top of the league. So we're looking good there. Our defense, in terms of yards allowed, has been number 1. Pass yards, we're defending great against the pass. Our rush defense has been solid, and we're only on 113 points a game, which is pretty gosh darn good. Not the best in the league, but we are the 4th best in terms of league standing. So I guess we keep it up. There's really no moves that we need to make. I think we just rock out with the team and see how we do for this season and look what we need to do to make our team better in the offseason. All right, so somehow our team went 13-4. Wasn't really expecting that, but hey, great season from us. Taking on the Giants, you can see their rankings. Ours are pretty solid, better than theirs. We're better on paper, I would say, and we're the better team. We have the home field advantage. 13-4 is great. Fortunately, didn't get the bye. The Cowboys did, but we were the second best team in the NFC, so that's nice to see. Really, second best team in the league, if you want to go that route, because we were better than the 11-6 Bengals. But a great season. Great season. So let's look at the stats and see how we did. Gino was definitely good. 3,500 yards thrown for it, which is good. Over 3,500 yards. 3,507 to be exact. 23 TDs, 4 interceptions, 67% completion percentage, and a 103.7 passer rating. Kenneth Walker III was great. 1,269 rush yards, 15 TDs, 439 to 13 from Zach Charbonnet. So that was awesome. That's awesome from these guys. Tyler Lockett, leading receiver, 991 and 5 TDs, 902 and 8 from Jackson, 621 and 5 for DK Metcalf, 519 for Noah Fant. Our blocking was very good for the most part. Love it. Bobby Wagner led the team in tackles, 106, 73 from Adams, 69 from Witherspoon, 62 from Diggs, 55 from Bush, 53 from Woolen, 52 from Love, 51 from Brooks. So overall, getting these guys down on the ground. 4.5 sacks from Ingram, 4 from Nwosu, 3.5 from Jones, 2.5 from Reed, Wagner, and Brooks with 2 apiece. 6 interceptions from Woolen, 5 from Witherspoon, 3 from Wagner, Jackson Jr. 3, 2 from Diggs and Love, and then Nwosu with 1. Well, a good amount of sacks there. Kicking was okay. Then you got your punting, kick return, and punt return as well, which is not too crazy. So yeah, we were the 13th offense ranked in terms of total offensive yards, which is pretty gosh darn good. Passing wise, we were at 35-19, which is like middle of the pack. Our rush was near the top, 2,100 to 12, and we were scoring 25.1 points per game, which is also certainly in that top echelon of teams. Second best in terms of defensive yards allowed. Defended the best against the passing. Our rush could have been a little bit better, but we only allowed 332 points in total. So the team was more than serviceable on the defensive side of the ball. Now, we got the wild card. We should be able to beat the Giants. I say that now and we lose, but you never know. That's why we do the Super Sims. I'll see you guys when them in the Super Sim. Hopefully we can get past them. All right, here we go. Lumen Field is where we're at. Let's go to the Super Sim and see how we do. I didn't mean to jump to the... Let's jump to the end of the game. So starting off, we are going to get first blood 7-0. Going to the second quarter, we're going to score again 14-0. And can we go into the second half with the lead? We are 14-7. They do score, but we're going to get a field goal, make it 17-7. They get a touchdown for 17-14. We turn the ball over 21-17. Can't score. They're going to score again. We need to get a touchdown here, and we don't as we lose the game. Of course, we go 13-4 and lose in the wild card. Nice. To an 8-9 team, no less. That is typical EA. I told you we'd lose. Gino, 211, 2 DDs, 14 carries, 73 yards for Walker the third. Nothing to write home about. So, yeah, we had the lead, and just couldn't seem to score in the fourth quarter. All right, so let's see the Super Bowl recap. We've got the Bengals beating the Saints 27-21. Logan Wilson, Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, Jalen Hurts, Aaron Donald, Jackson Smith-Jigbo, Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's cool to see on our team. And then we got Defensive Rookie of the Year, Byron Young from the Rams. So, not a bad season. 13-4. That's really good, but we just didn't do well in the playoffs. Hopefully next season we can get back there, maybe advance. Take baby steps, but we definitely have some young pieces to build around, so it's exciting stuff. All right, well, this is where it could get a little bit annoying because we don't have a lot of cap room. So a lot of these guys want to leave, and I can't sign them. I don't know who's taking up most of my cap. I'd have to look. Bobby Wagner would love to keep on the team, but I can't even afford him. So I'm going to look and see who's taking up my cap room. Because a lot of those guys I'd like to keep. So let's see who's taking it up. Who do we need to contract renegotiate with? Restructure. Who do we need to restructure? Adams is making the most money. No, Lockett is. He's expiring in 2025, actually. So, could restructure him, free up a little bit of money. Free up this season another $7 million. Could do something like that. Who else is making a lot? I'm trying to think here. There's a few guys that are making a decent amount of money. I guess we'd have to restructure. Also, Geno Smith. Yeah, we'll restructure Geno. Because we may not even keep him around. We might try to get a better quarterback at some point. It's not that he's bad. It's just, we could always look for a better one. DK Metcalf. We could structure him. Restructure. Yeah, we'll restructure Adams. I'd say we restructure Tyler Lockett. And then we restructure, right, let's not get our hopes up here, but $39.8 million, we got a little bit to play with. We'll negotiate, see if we can get some of these guys back on the team. I'll let you know who we keep. All right, so basically I'm going to let the rest of these guys test. I don't think I could get back Font or Brooks. I could sign Mike Jackson Sr., keep him on the team as well, so we'll give him a little bit of moolah. Yeah, so we'll have about $16 million in cap room. Try to add a couple guys. We have their draft picks, which is good. So any replacements that we need, we can just do it through the draft. All right, so here's the free agency recap. Let's see what we got. Nothing too crazy. We got Sebastian Day. We got Graham Glasgow and Connor McGovern. Just to, replacements of some of our linemen and defensive tackles. So we're going to go to the draft. I'm going to show you guys my first round draft pick, and then we'll go on from there. All right, we got the 24th pick. So I got to think about what we need here. Do I want to draft a QB? I think I do. I think if I draft Caleb Williams, I want to draft Forrest Townsend to give him a chance. The reason I'm drafting him, actually, or do I draft? Do I want to draft the fit? No. Well, you know what? No, we're gonna draft Forrest Townsend. The reason I want to draft the QB is because if I don't want Geno Smith, I can always move him, and we'll just rock with rookie QB. Because I feel like I'm gonna run the ball a lot anyway, and that's totally fine. So. Forrest Townsend, welcome to the squad. All right, let me show you guys the draft recap. I don't even know if I showed you guys this. I thought I did. I'm kind of zoning out right now. So, yeah, we got Townsend. We got a couple wide receivers, another defensive tackle, fullback, corner. We got Quandre as well, so that's cool to see. So, overall, the team pretty solid for this second season. I'm going to show you guys the roster. I mean, we had a 13-4 season last year. Hopefully, we could make the playoffs again this season. All right, let's look at the roster. Second season. So coming off a good year, again, getting eliminated in the playoffs, so a little bit annoying. But we do have Geno Smith still. He's 33 years old. It's a little bit annoying, but, keeping him around. Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet, backs, fullback, Winkler. We got DK Metcalf on the team with Lockett and Jack Smith-Jigba coming off a great rookie season. Will Disley, tight end. Charles Cross, left tackle. Left guards, Lewis. McGovern, center. Graham Glasgow is going to be our starting right guard. Right tackles will be Lucas. Left ends, Reed. Right ends, Jones. Sebastian Day. Quincy Hall. Defensive tackles. Left outside linebacker, Mafe. Bobby Wagner. Devin Bush. Mid linebackers. Right outside linebacker, Chenna Nwosu. Woolen, Witherspoon, Jackson Sr. Corners. Free safeties, Diggs. Strong safety, Jamal Adams. Julian Love. Kicking is Myers, punting is Dixon, and there's your pick situation. So, let's look at the roster. Let's look at the improved team. That's what I want to see. I want to see where there's improvements we could be made. Because there's always improvements. I mean, right outside linebacker, Derek Hall, young guy. We could try to trade for one, like a star right outside linebacker would be great, because I feel like our rush defense last season wasn't amazing. So if I can get like another good linebacker, that could help us out. So I'm going to see what's out there in the trade market if I have the space to do so, which I do have about like close to $7 million. So if I can get a good right outside linebacker, I'm down to do it, or any left outside linebacker. It says left outside. Who right now? I just want to double check our left outside linebacking spots. I mean, could use one there as well. Yeah, Nwosu is fine at Hall. Yeah, let's get a left outside linebacker, and then that means yeah, Nwosu could just play right outside linebacker. So yeah, let's see it's out in the market. All right, I traded with the Giants here to get Ojulari, left outside linebacker, for a second and third round pick in 2026. So nothing too crazy there. I wanted to get a 7th rounder as well for this season, but didn't get it. Maybe could have got a future one, but it's totally fine. We do get a good outside linebacker, young, fits the scheme of our team, and I like it. I like the squad. I think this is going to help us out defensively. Only time will tell, though. I'll see you guys at the midseason point, and we'll assess the team there. All right, we're 3-3, which isn't great, but it is still somehow top of our division. The West is kind of weak this season. But you can see our offense taking a bit of a dip. Now, defense has been solid, but you can see our yards. Nothing too crazy, but actually the other rankings look okay. So, leads me to believe our offense isn't as bad as I think it is. But Geno Smith, I mean, 1,155 yards, 11 TDs, 4 interceptions, 99.3 pass rating, 67% completion percentage. I mean, he's been good. He's been good. I just don't know if I want to re-sign him once he expires. So I don't know if I'll trade him or not. We'll see. Kenneth Walker, though, 42, 7 TDs, 189 and 1 from Charbonnet. Receiving-wise, Metcalf, 283, 2 TDs, 242 and 4 from Jackson Smith-Jigba. Will Disley, 211, Tyler Lockett, 207 and 1 TD. Blocking-wise, we've been pretty good. Only 6 sacks allowed. Lucas letting up 4 so far, so he's the bad egg, so to speak. Devin Bush leading the team in tackles with 37, 34 from Wagner. Woolen's got 30, 26 apiece from Adams and Witherspoon. Quandre's got 25, 20 from Draymond and Sebastian Joseph Day, 18 from Chenna Nwosu and Ojulari. Sack-wise, 5 from Jones leading the team. So that's cool to see. And our interceptions, we've got 6 as a team, 2 from Diggs and 1 from these guys down here. Myers' kicking is okay. Got Dixon's punting and your kick return and punt return. Woodbury doing his thing. So yeah, we're 25th in offensive yards. You saw that's kind of pretty low. And it's mostly because our passing is not that high. Our rush is a bit higher. Like I said, we are running a little bit more. Top half of the league. And we're scoring 23.5 points. So that's pretty good. Now, defensively, we are still really good. 4th in the league in terms of yards allowed. We're allowing 118 points, which is good. 560 rush yards allowed, so our rush defense has improved. And 1244 on the passing. So that's fantastic. So I don't know if there's any moves we would really want to make. Maybe just keep the team as is the rest of the way. We'll go on from there. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully our weak NFC West stays that way and we can make the playoffs. So we're 9-8. Playoffs. Not as good as last season, but still good enough. And hey, we did it. 9-8. Down the Panthers. As you could see, we're in the top left corner, or top right corner rather. San Francisco down there, Green Bay and Kansas City with the byes. So let's see the rankings here. Carolina, they are definitely a better offensive team, and we're slightly better defensive. But overall, we're a pretty good team. And a good season. Again, second season, Geno Smith, again, 3457 yards. He's got 25 TDs, 12 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 93.5 passer rating. Which isn't bad. It's just, again, he's getting up there in age. So, 1,200 yards, 12 TDs from Kenneth Walker III. Love that. 430 and 5 from Charbonnet. 253 and 2 from Smith. Receiving-wise, Jigba's got 932 and 9 TDs, 828 and 5 from Metcalf. 661 and 2 from Lockett, 558 and 1 from Disley. Blocking. Overall, pretty solid, I guess. And then tackles, Wagner and Bush, mid linebackers leading the way. Then we've got Woolen with 79, 75 from Adams, 74 from Witherspoon, 72 from Diggs, 56 from Julian Love, 53 from Ojulari, 51 from Nwosu. Sacks, 6 from Jones, 3.5 from Nwosu. Bobby Wagner, 3, 2 apiece between Ojulari and Reed. These guys have 1, half a sack from Diggs. Interceptions, 5 from Adams, 4 from Diggs, 3 from Woolen, and 2 from Wagner and Love. Witherspoon also has 1 as well. How's our kicking? Myers, 15 and 19, and then, 40, 43 extra points. Punting, Michael Dixon, who's okay. You got Woodbury's at your special teams kind of guy. So, 18th in yards total. Nothing to write home about. Slightly bottom half of the league in terms of offensive yard production. But again, doesn't really mean too much. I mean, our rush was going to be top half of the league, and it is. 21.2 points per game is about average. So, Defensively, though, bread and butter, so to speak. Although we did kind of take a slight dip in the second half of the season. We're still a pretty good defensive team, though. Rush yards, 1849 allowed, which is all right. It's not too bad. And then our pass yards allowed was still very good. So we got to take on a tough team in the Panthers. So we'll see if we can beat them. Yeah, we're going to advance to the Super Sim and see if we can advance past them into the... Here we are. Let's do this. Super Sim. We're jumping to the end of the game. We are in Carolina. Let's see if we can start off with a score. They're going to get a field goal to start it off. We're going to get a touchdown, though, 7-3. Going to the second quarter, and they're going to make it 7-6. Can we score? We can't. They scored, though, 13-7. But we score, make it 14-13. Can we stop them? They get a field goal out of it. Fourth quarter, we can take the lead 21-16. They're going to take the lead, though, 24-21. And we make it 28-24. And we are going to end up beating the Panthers 28-24. Somehow, some way, this year, our team is better as we get past them in the wild card and go on to the divisional. 28-24. Smith, 302 yards and 4 TDs. Great game from him. Outplayed Bryce Young, but Bryce Young was solid. Kenneth Walker, and then Metcalf, Tyler Lockett seemed to have a solid game. So, yeah, overall, good job from the guys. We're going on to the divisional. Fantastic. In the divisional, we got a tough matchup here with Green Bay. You can see they're the #1 defensive team, 8th offensive in terms of rankings. Should be a good one. We're at Lambeau Field. Let's see if we can beat them and go on to the conference championship. That'd be pretty insane. All right, here we go. The divisional. Win this and go to the conference championship. Let's sim past it, go to the end of the game, and see if we can beat Green Bay. Start it off, though. Looks like Green Bay is not going to score in the first quarter, but they are going to score in the second quarter, 7-0. But we get a field goal, make it 7-3. Going to the second half, we do make it 7-6. And we're actually take the lead there 12-7. In the third quarter, they're going to have a field goal 12-10. Fourth quarter, they're going to score there, make it 12-16. We take the lead 19-16, 22-16 now. We stop them. We do stop them. And we're going to the conference championship. 22-16. Our defense stepped it up in that fourth quarter after we took the lead there. Shout out to the boys. Getting the job done. 22-16. And Geno Smith, 202 yards, 1 TD. He outplayed Love a little bit. I mean, he had 237, 1 TD. Kenneth Walker was okay. Not too bad. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Doing that thing out there. It was win by 6. Shout out to the defense, though. Holding it down strong. And, of course, we're taking on the Cowboys. This is a tough matchup. The Cowboys always seem to be really good in the damn game. They're 12-5. We were 9-8. Number 3 offense, number 2 defense. They're a pretty stacked team. But maybe we could beat them. You never know. I feel like the Seahawks seem to somehow, some way, have some good sim luck. So let's keep it up. Maybe Geno Smith is the guy. Who knows? Let's go on to the Super Sim and see if we can beat Dallas in AT&T Stadium. All right, Dallas, here we come. NFC Conference Championship. If we win this, we go to the Super Bowl in our second season, which would be kind of insane. Wouldn't be expecting that, but you never know. Starting it off, we are in the first quarter. Nobody's going to score. We're going to get first blood, though, field goal. And we actually get a safety there, 5-0. Going into the second half, Dallas has not scored. Our defense has absolutely stepped it up. And it's the fourth quarter, and Dallas has no points. They finally scored 6-5. We make it 13-6. Can we stop them here? We can't stop them. We're going to OT, and then we end up losing in OT for the dumbest reason. We turned the ball over, and then they scored a field goal. We were. Oh no, they actually scored a touchdown. We were doing so well. And then we had a meltdown. Our offense did step it up when they needed to. Either. I mean, we didn't play great offensively. Our defense was great until the overtime, baby. Like, last fourth quarter play, man. Like, we were doing great defensively. And then, our offense just didn't really do much at all. Geno Smith got outplayed. But hell of a season, though, for the Seahawks and our defense. But, yeah, we might need to get a little bit more offensive help. I mean, honestly, though, Geno Smith was good. I'm going to keep around one more season. I mean, if he walks, he walks. We have Forrest Townsend, who's been developing behind him. We'll see what ends up happening with him. Let's keep it going. Let's see who ends up in the Super Bowl, and then go on to the offseason. All right, let's see who won the Super Bowl. Dallas. Unfortunately, it was Dallas. Could have been us, but unfortunately it wasn't. Dak Prescott gets Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, Taylor, Hurts, Watt, Dre Booker from the Bills. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Malachi Bullough from the Saints. All right, let's go on to the third season, a.k.a. the second offseason first, before we get into the third season. All right, well, this is where it could be a little bit infuriating because we have 7 players up for contract, but no money. Now, Charles Cross, though, has an option, so we're going to accept it. Now, Ojulari I'd like to keep. Obviously, trade for him. Diggs. Love is still here. Disley. But that's really about it. There's really not anybody too crazy. Curious to see what kind of contract restructuring we could do. Maybe to free up a little bit more money. And maybe next season we'll have, hopefully, more money to do stuff in free agency with. So, let me just see team salary and see if we can try to re-sign some of these guys. Yeah, in terms of total contracts, probably going to be like Lockett. Oh, actually, Lockett's these guys are all going to be free agents. So, they're not really restructurable. What's going to happen is most likely these guys are going to probably end up being off the team. Yeah, I don't think I can afford them. So, I traded for Ojulari, and he's just going to end up walking. Yeah, I guess these guys just kind of have to walk. So, unfortunately, we're going to be losing out on a little bit of talent here. It is what it is, and I'm not going to be able to do any free agency signings, so I'll probably see you guys at the draft. All right, I'm going to show you guys the draft recap. Nothing too crazy happened at the draft, but we got a good cornerback and Woody, free safety, left guard, a running back, a right tackle, left tackle, and a mid linebacker. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating with some of the stuff that ended up happening to us because we just don't have enough money. Now, we don't have a left end right now, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. Tight end's a little bit iffy, too. So, we'll see. I'm going to see you guys at the start of the season, third season, and see if there's any moves that we can make to improve the team because we'll definitely have some holes in our roster. All right, so to start the third season, we're going to take a look at the roster first just to show you guys who we have, and then we'll go on from there. So right now we got Geno Smith. He's up, 34 years old, but I think he's gone after this season. So Townsend will be our guy for next year. Kenneth Walker, running back. Charbonnet, also secondary back. We got Winkler as our full back. Metcalf, Smith, Jigba, and Lockett, wide receivers. That's a really good trio of wide receivers. Jacobson's our tight end. So Disley, Font, they're gone. Charles Cross, left tackle. Left guard's Lewis. We also drafted at left guard there, Escobar. Connor McGovern, center. We don't have a right guard. Oh, no, we do. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, where's our right guard? Yeah, Quandre's our right guard. Lucas, right tackle. Left end, we do not have. So we need to get a left end. Right end, Mike Morris. Defensive tackle, Hall and Joseph Day. Bob Faye's left outside linebacker. Mid linebackers, Wagner and Bush. Nwosu, right outside linebacker. Corners, Woolen, Witherspoon, and Woody, who we drafted. So Woody's going to be our starting corner. Free safety, Williams, although he's hurt, so it's going to be Reed. And then we got Jamal Adams, strong safety. Kicking, we don't have, and a punter. So we need a kicker and a left end. Do I have the money to just improve the team and sign those positions? I hope so. Because I don't think I can really trade for one. But we definitely need one. Right end is also a position of need, too. It says we don't need a left end, but yeah, Moff is playing left end right now. I would like to get one if I can. Maybe we'll trade for one. We'll see. Actually, he could just play left end. I mean, if he could, I mean, Epinesa would be cool as a right end. We could pick him up. No, I don't have any money. Okay, we're over the cap. So, CPU is just going to sign a kicker for us. Totally fine with me. We're going to go to the mid-season point. Should be okay. Now, what I'm worried about, if I look at team salaries, obviously, is half my team's going to be up for free agency. You're up for free agency, I believe. Yep, Metcalf, Walker. I think he has a fifth-year option. Oh, no. Ooh, no, he might be gone. Yeah, I gotta be very cognizant of who is available and who's not. Because the team could get ugly in these last two seasons. I'm hoping that that's not the case, though. Alright, so right now we're 2-4, which, to be honest, isn't great. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit. Offensively, we've been pretty bad. Defensively, we've been pretty okay. Now, it looks like we had some injuries, probably. Because we're not really running the ball a lot. Okay, no, maybe not. 2-4. So let's see what's happening there. That's what I'm kind of curious about. Maybe just nobody's hurt now. So look at the stats. And Geno's been okay. 10 TDs, 1 interceptions, 1,176 yards, 102.4 passer rating, which is not bad. 63% completion percentage. Kenneth Walker, 429, 3 TDs. Okay, Zach Charbonnet, Geno Smith. I mean, I guess we're running a little bit. Our receivers have been good. We got Albert as our tight end, 269 and 1 TD. Wearing him a lot. Jackson Smith. Jigba's got 256, 5 TDs. It's fantastic. Blocking has been all right, I guess. Our tackles have let up 5 sacks so far. McGovern's let up 4. Witherspoon, 42 tackles to lead the team. On the defensive side of the ball, Bobby with 36, 35 from Adams, 32 from Williams, 29 from Bush, 24 apiece from Woolen and Woody, 23 apiece from Hall and Nwosu. Well, we have 2 Halls. Derek Hall. That is. Sack-wise, not that much going on. And then interceptions, we just got 5. Woolen's got 3 of those. Kicking, McManus has been terrible, 3 of 7. Not that great so far. Dixon with the punting, then you kick return and punt return. So, oof. Second worst in terms of offense on yards. And passing, pretty low. And our rush is also pretty low. And we're scoring 18.5 points. So our offense has been terrible. Defensively, we've still been pretty solid. Now, we are letting up 166 points. So, if people are getting up and down the field, they're scoring against us. 720 on the rush. It's about average. 1378 on the passing is decent. But obviously the record 2-4 is not very good. Now, there are moves we can make. Yes, I would love to make moves, but I don't think I can. Now, cap room, you could see there's a lot of cap room here. A lot of guys up for free agency. I'm going to negotiate some contracts and make sure we can keep some of these guys on the squad. So, I'm going to do that and see who we can keep. Some of these guys have options. Jacob's got an option, so that's good. So does Witherspoon. Alright, so we ended up 6-11, which isn't great. Now, it says their cap room is a lot lower than it is, but it's fine. We're gonna have a lot of money. Now, I did re-sign a lot of our guys, which is perfect, so I'm not too worried about free agency now. We can just add to what we are going to have on our squad for next season. 6-11. It's a bit of a down year, not a problem. Let's look at the stats and see where we went wrong. I mean, honestly, Geno Smith wasn't bad. I mean, he was pretty good. 99.7 passer rating, 64% completion percentage, 29 TDs, 8 interceptions. Didn't throw too much, though. But 33.91 is solid. I mean, obviously, you got Kenneth Walker who's running the ball, 1,239 yards, 7 TDs. It looks really good on paper. Geno Smith and Zach Charbonnet doing everything out there as well. DK Metcalf, 987, 11 TDs from him. Jackson Smith-Jigba's got 748 and 11 TDs of his own. Tyler Lockett, 662 and 2. Even 550 from Albert. Blocking-wise, definitely a lot left to be desired here. Cross and Lucas, too many sacks allowed for doing them. In terms of defense, Wagner, Bush, 113, 103 tackles respectively. Jamal Adams, 97. 85 from Witherspoon, 81 from Williams, 76 from Hall and Woody, 75 from Woolen, 59 from Nwosu. So overall, the tackling was solid. 4.5 sacks allowed, or sacks for Hall and Nwosu, 3.5 from Hall, Quincy Hall, that is. This is Derek Hall. 3 from Wagner, 2.5 from Bush, 1.5 apiece between Williams, Joseph Day, and Manny White. And in terms of interceptions, Woolen led with 3, 2 with Wagner, and then 1 from Bush, Williams, and Woody. McManus is terrible at kicking. Hope we can get a better kicker. Dixon's punting, and then you kick return and punt return. So there is that. Now, 1,500 yards on the offensive side of the ball. Pretty low. Pretty low. Pretty low. All right. Yeah. Passing, not too high on the list, and rushing also was not super duper high on the list either. Both bottom half the league, and we only scored 19 points a game. Now, defensively, we were also crap. We let up a lot of yards. Passing yards allowed, 37.93. And our rush was third worst. And we allowed 462 points, which is the worst in the league. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, we had a bad season, but not a problem. We have plenty of time to make up for it. So, yeah, I think Geno Smith, we might let him walk. Or we try to re-sign him on the cheap and he'll just be the backup. I'm fine with either option, keeping him. But, yeah, I think Townsend will be our QB. We're going to give him a shot. If that doesn't work, then we're just going to trade for the greatest quarterback ever. Mac Jones. Kidding. All right, let's sim to this offseason, see who wins the Super Bowl. So who won the Super Bowl? Ravens beat the Saints. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP. We had Mahomes, Washington, Mahomes, Garrett. Rams, Rookie of the Year, Richards. And Broncos, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Travis Tennant. All right, let's go on to the fourth season, a.k.a. the third offseason first. All right, we got 12 players. 2 of them are going to be options. So, the guys we want to keep, obviously. Now, the other players here, not as pressure to sign these guys. I mean, I guess you can keep Dixon. So, I mean, Geno Smith, if he wants to re-sign on a cheap deal, like, I'd give him, you know, this kind of deal. Okay, yeah, he wants to play for a new team. That's fine. It's fine with me. I could franchise tag him, but I'm not doing that. That's a waste of my money. All right. Yes, if there's anybody I want to keep, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, we're just going to go to free. All right, I only re-signed Dixon and McGovern. Everybody else, they could just test. We'll have a lot of money to play around with, so let's see if we can try to find some improvements for this team. 3 first-round picks for Jeffrey Simmons from the Titans to get ourselves a good right end. It's the scheme of our team. It's going to help our defense a ton. So that's about it for the offseason there. So now I'm just going to skim past the draft. I'll show you guys the draft recap. But, yeah, we got decent free agency. Nothing too crazy, but we did make a little bit of signings. I'm going to show you guys that once this advance passed, which it did. Here's the free agency recap. Overall, pretty solid. We got Carlson, good kicker. Lindsley's going to be our new center. Seiler's going to be our left end, tight end, Foster Moreau, and then Arnold McKetty is going to be our left outside linebacker. So overall, a good offseason. So we're just going to skim past the draft. I'll see you guys at the start of the fourth season. We don't really have any picks to show you guys. It's all just 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th rounders. So just going to be filler players. All right, so to start the fourth season, I didn't mean to manage my team. Damn it. Fourth season. This is what I wanted to show you guys. I want to show you guys the roster. There we go. Let's look at the roster. So QB. Townsend's gonna be our QB this season. We're gonna see how he does as a full-time QB. Running back, Kenneth Walker III, obviously. Zach Charbonnet, Winkler for fullback. We've still got Metcalf, Smith, Jigba, and Lockett. Foster Moreau tight end. Cross left tackle. Lewis left guard. We also have that left guard that we drafted. Escobar is gonna maybe be a starter at some point. Lindsley starting center. Guard Quandre. We got Lucas right tackle. Zach's going to be our left end. Right end, Simmons. Quincy Hall, defensive tackle with Joseph Day. Arnold McKetty is going to be our left outside linebacker. Wagner and Bush. Mid linebackers, left outside linebacker, or right outside linebackers will be Wowosu. We also still have Derek Hall. Woolen, Witherspoon, and Woody. Corners. Leon Williams. Free safety. Strong safeties. Jamal Adams. Kicking is Carlson. And punting is still Michael Dixon. And, yeah, we've got one more season after this. But I think this fourth season, we should be able to get back into the postseason, also known as the playoffs, if we go to that improved team. We'll take a look at the rankings in case you guys are curious. Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's overall pretty solid. Left outside linebacker is fine. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're all set. Unless we want to get a fullback just to bolster up our offense. I mean, we could do something like Reggie Gilliam. Just another fullback. Why not? I mean, we can fit him on the team, so we might as well. We have a little bit of money to play around with. If I need to make more trades in the midseason, I totally will. But I think for now, keep the team as is and go on from there. I thought our team would be good, and we're not. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's see the injury report. Do we have any injuries? We do. Lucas, dislocated ankle. Woolen, our best cornerback, dislocated ankle. Okay, we got a few injuries. But is that enough to make us 2-4? I guess it is. I guess it's possible. Especially losing our best corner. That's kind of tough. Let's see. Let's see what's actually happening here. So Townsend's doing terrible. That's really what it is. 6 TDs, 6 interceptions. Not going to cut it. 1,050 yards, 60% completion percentage, 82-point passer rating. Not there. Kenneth Walker, 479. 6 TDs, Townsend's rushing, and then got Charbonnet as well. So, yeah, offensively not great. Metcalf, 322, 2 TDs, 310 and 1 from Jigba. Moreau, 201 and 2 TDs. Tyler Lockett, he's definitely progressing a lot. Blocking-wise has been, other than Cross, good. Woody leading the team in tackles with 43. Bush, 35, 33 from Wooden. 30 from Williams, 23 from Nwosu, 22 apiece between Devon and Zach. Sack-wise, 3 from Simmons, 2 from Zach, and a half sack from Nita. So our defense also not really doing too great. I mean, 5 sacks and 4 interceptions. And then Carlson, perfect on kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return there. So, 31st in yards. That's not good. That is very bad. Passing, third lowest. Rushing, not much better. I mean, it's actually okay. It's like middle of the league. We're scoring 22.5 points, which actually is not that bad. We're just not throwing the ball enough for my liking. I mean, defensively, top 5 in terms of yardage, but we're allowing 161 points, which is bottom half of the league. So when teams get up down the field, we can't stop them. I will say that. Most of the time we stop them, but we can't seem to do it. All right, do we try to get a QB? Do we try to get a QB, or do we try to get somebody to bolster up our line? I mean, there's definitely some trades that we could make, and I think it's totally worth it to do so. So I'm gonna see what's out there in the market, and maybe we try to get a QB. All right, I traded for Anthony Richardson, so he's gonna be our starting QB. Still have Townsend on the team, but I'm gonna have Anthony Richardson. We're gonna try him out. I'm also gonna change around the playbook a little bit, see if that'll help us out for the season. Maybe get something a little bit more fitting for our squad. So I'm going to do all that. We got some negotiations. We're not going to worry about that right now. But I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season once I adjust the playbook. And maybe then get a little bit healthy. And we'll see what ends up happening to the team rest of the way. Alright, so we're 10-7 right now. Which is pretty cool. 12-5. We're taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you see our offense ranked 4th and 7th defensively, although you can see a lot of the other rankings, though, aren't that great on defense, so I don't know if our defense is actually 7th ranked in terms of yardage, but 10-7, I think that move for Anthony Richardson certainly helped. I mean, he had a solid year. I think he was definitely better than Townsend. But yeah, 4,184 yards, 23 TDs, 14 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 92.2 passer rating. And I think, changing up the playbook a little bit helped out, too. 1,492 yards and 14 TDs from Kenneth Walker III. Just let him run the ball. Just let him run. 447 from Zach Charbonnet. 367 from Richardson. Receiving-wise, Metcalf over 1,000 receiving yards, 6 TDs, 840 and 5 for Jackson the Jigba. Tyler Lockett, 680 and 5 TDs, 514 and 2 from Boston Moreau. Our blocking was good except for Cross. 14 sacks allowed is terrible. Bobby Wagner tackling, 91. 81 from Woody. 77 from Williams, Witherspoon 73, 72 from Adams, and Mosley with 68, 59 from Bush, 50 from Simmons. We do have Woolen back, which is cool. And yeah, 6.5 sacks from Simmons. Zach's at 3.5. So does Quincy Hall, 2 from Woody, Irosu, and Sebastian Joseph Day. Interceptions, 6 as a team, 3 from Witherspoon. These guys had 1. Kicking wise, Carlson definitely better. Kicking wise, Dixon. Punting, kick return, and punt return. So yeah, I mean, yards, number 4 on offense, which is great. I do think our offense was definitely pretty good, especially after that trade. We ran the ball a lot, which is perfect. That's what we should be doing, just run the ball. Not like we didn't pass. I mean, we were pretty solid in the passing. And yeah, we stepped it up defensively. 1,660 rush yards allowed. So we defended well against rush. Passing-wise, not too bad, but could have been better. We did allow 410 points, but that's mostly probably from our first half of the season, where we were pretty bad. So I do think that second half of the year, we were definitely a better defensive team. Now, can we beat the 49ers? I don't know. Going to Levi Stadium. Let's see what happens. We'll go to the Super Sim. See what we can do. All right, Super Sim. Let's hop in. Let's go to the end of the game. Jump forward. Por favor. Sim to the end of the game. See what ends up happening here. So we start off 7-0. Make it 14-0. Going to the first quarter. 14-7. We're going to score again. Make it 21-7. Second half is about to start. We're up 24-14. Third quarter, they're going to get stopped there, but they're going to score there. 24-21. Can we score here? Unfortunately, we don't. We stopped them from scoring, but then they tie it up. And then we get ourselves a tasty, juicy W. Was it a field goal? It was a field goal to win the game and advance to the divisional. Shout out to the boys. Getting the job done. Anthony Richardson, 317, 1 TD. 269-2 from Brock Purdy. Little quarterback matchup. So good job from the Seahawks going to the divisional. Let's see what we can do in the divisional. We've got to take on the Cowboys. That's the team I hate taking on because they always seem to win the damn sim. Except when I'm them. Maybe. I don't know. We'll never know until I'm playing as them. But yes, AT&T Stadium, our old foes. You can see their rankings. Let's see how we... All right, here we are. This is where it gets exciting. This is to go to the conference championship. We're going to the Super Sim. It would be awesome to be able to beat Dallas, but it's going to be tough. Starting off first quarter, who's going to get the first blood? Nobody. Second quarter, they're going to get 2 touchdowns and take the lead. Going to the half, we don't have a single point. We're down 17-0. Finally score 17-7. We can't stop them there. They get a field goal. We couldn't score. Fourth quarter, too little too late, and we're going to end up losing 20-14 to the Cowboys in the divisional, man. They own us. I'm owned by the Cowboys. I'm actually owned by them. All right. Well, we got one more season. Definitely better than last year. I mean, it would have been nice if we had scored in the first half. Fortunately, we didn't. In our defense, it would have been nice if we didn't give up 2 touchdowns, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go to the off-season, see who wins the awards, and then fifth and final season, we got some work to do. All right, Super Bowl recap. We got the Eagles beating the Bengals, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP, Bryce Young, Zach Taylor, Bryce Young, Parsons, McLaughlin, and Nathan Harden. The boys doing their job out there. Okay. Let's go on to the fourth and final off-season. That'll lead into the fifth and final. All right, we got some negotiations to do. Obviously, Cross, do I want to keep him? I mean, he still has so many sacks. We will accept Forrest Townsend's option. Charbonnet I'd like to keep. Hall. Devin Bush wouldn't be too bad. Osu. So a few guys. I wouldn't even mind Gilliam, but I could get him back in free agency really easily. Bobby Wagner, I mean... for like a cheap deal, sure. So let's see who we can end up keeping on the team and then go on. All right, so Derek Hall wants to test. That's fine. I'm going to have $13 million. I should be able to get him back. I'll let the rest of the guys walk. It's not going to be a great free agency because it never is. But if there's a really good player, I'll let you guys know if I get super duper excited. Like if there's a Joe Burrow, I'm going to do everything I can in my power to get him. But I highly doubt there will be. I guess we'll just show you guys. Because why not? Yeah, no, it's not. But I think I need a center, though. So maybe I'll pick up Linderbaum. All right, traded for Isaiah Likely from the Chargers for some picks. Getting a better tight end fits the scheme of the team. Help us out. Another guy to throw to. So that's going to bolster up our offense a little bit. All right, let me view free agency recap. So we actually had an okay free agency. We got DeVarce Buckner, Quandre Diggs, Derek Hall back on the team, Hainsey, and Yasir Abdullah. So mostly defensive guys, but we did get another center on our line. Maybe we try to trade for a center, better center, for the fifth and final season. He'll be just back up, but we're just going to sim past the draft because I don't have any picks now. So second straight season, fifth and final year, we're just going to sim past it. It's just going to be 2 players, and that'll be all. Fifth and final season, Seahawks versus the Ravens. Let's take a look here at the roster and take a look at the team and how it's looking. So, we've got Kenneth Walker, obviously our best player, but Richardson's going to be our QB, starting QB. We got Kenneth Walker the third, and Zach Charbonnet running backs. Gilliam's our fullback. Wide receivers still got Metcalf, Jigba, and then we've got Dexter Jordan. Would be maybe try to get another wide receiver because, yeah, maybe we get one more wide receiver. Likely tight end. Cross left tackle, left guard Escobar, centers Hainsey, Quandre right guard, Lucas is hurt right now right tackle, but he'll be our right tackle. Zach's be our left end, right end Simmons, defensive tackles Buckner at Hall, left outside linebackers Ebikate, Devin Bush, mid linebacker with Wagner, right outside linebackers Hall and Nwosu. We got Woolen, Witherspoon, and Woody. Corners, free safety Quandre Diggs, also Leon Williams, strong safety Jamal Adams, and then we got Daniel Carlson kicking, punting, Michael Dickson. So I think we try to make one more little move to make our team better, and that would be to get possibly another wide receiver, if not a better center. We could maybe do both if we do a package deal. Let's see if we can do a package deal. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. All right, Peoples-Jones, James, and Graham for basically all of thy draft picks. None of them really fit our scheme of the team, but they're talent upgrades nevertheless. And I mean, we could take a look at the schemes if there is a better fit. 69% vertical power run. Is that our best fit? It's probably our best fit, actually. It's not great. Defensive scheme is our best fit. 83%, so we'll keep it like that. All right, it's fine. We'll see how the team does. I mean, if I need to make any other moves at the midseason, I guess I could, but I think if we stay healthy, I think talent-wise, we should be good enough to be a playoff team, but only time will tell. So I'll see you guys at midseason. All right, 6-1, 6-1, top-ranked offense in terms of yardage and 10 on defense. So obviously our team is good. We're not gonna make any moves. We don't have any money. No draft assets. But yeah, Richardson doing great, throwing a lot. Got a lot of passing TDs, 74% completion percentage, and 114.6 passer rating. So he's looking really good. Rushing, 604 and 5 from Kenneth Walker III. Obviously doing great. Zach's doing his thing out there. Zach Charbonnet. Jackson DeJigba has become a good player. 525, 7 TDs. 417 and 5 from Metcalf. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 272. Likely. Isaiah Likely, 223 and 1. Blocking, it's good this season, surprisingly. Devon Witherspoon leading the team in tackles with 31, 28 from Adams and Bush, Simmons 27, 26 from Willen, 24 apiece from Williams and DeForest Buckner. How's our sack situation looking? 3.5 I see from Quincy Hall, but Simmons leading the team 6.5, 2 from Buckner. Bush, Graham, Harris, and Mays with 1. 4 interceptions as a team. Darren Carson's been good. As a kicker, you got your punt and kick return and punt return. So, number 1 in offensive yards. We're throwing the ball second most of anybody, only the Cowboys. And we're at 915 points. Rush yards, rather, not points. 915 rush yards. 24.7 points per game is number... Well, top half. I don't know who the number 1 team is. Oh, the Giants. Okay. Giants must be a good defensive team. Yeah, they are. They're pretty good. Our team is pretty good defensively, too, though. 116 points allowed. 550 rush yards allowed is near the top of the league. And our passing yards allowed is, could be better. But the team is 6-1, and we should be able to make the playoffs. I don't know if we'll win our conference to get a bye. Not that it really matters. We should be able to make the playoffs, though. That's all I really care about. And if we can get to the Super Bowl and win it, that would be a great ending to the video, but I don't know how likely that's going to be, but we'll try. At least we'll try. 13-4. What a season we had. Unfortunately, not enough for a bye. That would be going to the Giants and the Chiefs. But we were the second best team in the NFC. And we got to take on the Saints, who were 9-8. You can see their rankings. Yeah, our defensive ranking kind of went down in terms of yardage, but we were still second in offensive rank, in terms of yardage at least. And yeah, Chiefs were 16-1, Giants 13-4. I mean, we tied with them. They had the tiebreaker. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Let's look at the stats. How'd we do? I feel like Richards had a good season. He did. Third in passing yard, first in passing TDs, and he had a good passer rating as well. Great season for Richardson. So obviously he was great. Kenneth Walker, man, you're on the thumbnail, my guy. 1379, 16 TDs. Love it. Zach Charbonnet, solid as a secondary back. We take that. Jackson DeJigba might be on the thumbnail too, honestly. Over Metcalf? Maybe. I mean, at this point in the video, man, this guy's the top receiver. 1,290 yards, 12 TDs, 1155 and 13 TDs from Metcalf. I mean, he's still good. 674 and 5 from Peoples-Jones. Isaiah Likely, 513 and 2 TDs. How is our sack situation looking? Very good. Much better. 5 was the most allowed, so it's not bad. Devin Bush led the team in tackles, 87. 80 from Witherspoon. 77 from Woolen. 74 from Adams. 65 from Williams. Wow. Yeah, Leon Williams. 55 from Buckner and Graham. A piece. 64 from Derek Hall. 51 from Harris. 50 from Simmons, who also had 9 sacks. Lead the team. 8 from Tucker Grams. 4.5 from Hall. Buckner with 3, and then these guys all had 1. Some of these guys had half. 4 interceptions from Woolen. Witherspoon with 3. 2 from Bush, and 1 from Leon Williams. Kicking-wise, Carlson perfect on the field goals. Only missed 1 extra point. And then punting, kick return, and punt return. Now, you saw our offense high-powered. Second best in the league. Yardage, oof, very high on all fronts, and we were scoring 26.5 points per game, which is excellent. Defensively, in terms of total yards, we did take a dip. Our pass yards, probably to blame. We did defend well against rushing, and I mean, we only allowed 360 points, which I guess isn't too bad. I mean, I said only, yet that is bottom half of the league. So maybe it's not only. Nevertheless, we got the wild card. Let's see if we can beat the Saints in advance. If not, pretty much the video's over. We go to the Super Bowl and look at the off screen, for the off season, whatever it is, the off season recap. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just go to the Super Sim. I'm tired. I want to win. That's all I care about. Can we be the ones to win the Super Bowl? Let's find out. Okay, Super Bowl is not this. What am I talking about? Super Sim. See, I can't talk. I'm telling you, I'm at that point in the video where I can't talk. I haven't been able to talk this entire video, really. Or any video in general. Well, we're starting off 7-7. Second quarter, we're going to score there 14-7. Make it 21-7. Going into the second half, we're up 28-7. Looks like we're going to win this one, but the Saints make a little comeback there. But we get another TD, 35-14. They're going to score another one, 21. But we're going to score another one, 42-21. They're going to score again. No, they're not. And we beat them 42-21. Took care of business, like we should. As we're going to be man to the divisional. And 42-21. Anthony Richardson, what a game. 312, 5 TDs, and a 91.6 completion percentage. That is fantastic. Definitely outplayed Caleb Williams. 10 and 127 for Kenneth Walker. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 51 yards. Jackson the Jigba, 4 receptions and 126 yards. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. So we're taking on the Panthers. They were 12-5. We were 13-4. You see their ranks. It's pretty even. Pretty even right here, It's fairly even. So we'll see what ends up happening. Let's go on to the Super Sim and see if we can beat the Panthers. And here we are at our field, at our stadium, Lumen. Let's go to the Super Sim. See if we can beat them. So we're jumping forward at the end of the game. So starting off, we're going to get the first blood 7-0. First quarter done. Second quarter, though, they're going to tie it up, and we're going to take the lead again, 14-7. They're going to tie it up, though. Going to the second half, it's 14-14. We score. Field goal, 17-14. They get a touchdown, though. It's 21-17. We got to be able to score here. We cannot seem to score, but we do at the last moment. 24-21 to go on to the NFC Conference Championship. Oh, boy, man. It gets intense, man, when we watch these Super Sims. 24-21, got the job done. We're going to the Conference Championship. Hope it's not Dallas. I don't think it would be, but you never know. Might be the Giants. Richardson was solid. Bryce Young was pretty good, but we ended up getting the W. 24-21. Going on to the next game, the Conference Championship. We're here again, trying to make a run to the Super Bowl at the end of the video. That'd be awesome. Time it's the 49ers. 12-5 versus 13-4. You can see the rankings. Looking at the playoff bracket on the other side, in case you guys are curious, Chiefs and Raiders. So, let's see what ends up happening against the 49ers. If we could beat them. Let's find out. We're going to the Super Sim. Wish us luck. Alright, here's the Super Sim. Let's do it. Going to jump forward now. End of the game. And we're started off here with, oh my gosh, it's 10-7 now. 13-7, second quarter. They're going to score there, make it 14-13. We're going to come right back and make it 20-14. Going to the second half, we score again, 23-14. A field goal there. They're going to score a field goal as well, 23-17. Third quarter, and we score a touchdown, 31-17. Got a 2-point conversion, 2 out of that. They get a field goal. We're going to score a touchdown, though, 38-23 or 22. I'm not really sure. But we are going to the Super Bowl in our 5th and final season with the Seattle Seahawks. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 38-22. Okay. And there we go. There's Anthony Richardson, man, leading our team to the Super Bowl. Solid game from him, beating the San Francisco 49ers. You can see there, Kenneth Walker. DK Metcalf, 3 receptions only, but 100 yards. I mean, that's fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Let's see who we're taking on the Super Bowl. Let's get to the Chiefs or the Raiders. Ooh, exciting, exciting. All right, it's against the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs. They were 11-6. You can see their rankings. 4th offense, 6th defense. So that's a little bit scary, but we'll see what ends up happening. In Tampa Bay. Now, for those that don't know, you might be new to the channel. The way that these work is as follows. Also, you can view yearly awards right now. Let's view them now, actually. Oh, do I want to do that? MVP, Coach of the Year, MVP. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Never mind what I'm talking about. Okay, well, there you go. There's your yearly rewards. We're going to look at them in the offseason regardless. So, how this works, we go into the Super Sim. We do quarter by quarter. If it's close or we're about to win, we hop on into the Super Sim. If it's not, it's a blowout, then we don't care. So, all right. Let's go on to the Super Sim. We're going to go quarter by quarter. Hope for the best. Let's go Seahawks. All right, the Super Bowl is here in Tampa Bay. And let's go on to the Super Sim. We're going to go quarter by quarter here. And, I mean, if we can stop them and our offense can be great, Anthony Richardson go on a run, that'd be awesome. Well, they're going to start off here, 7-0 in the first quarter. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're going to jump forward to the next quarter. Looks like the Raiders might score here, though. They do get a field goal. They're going to score here, make it 10-7. Going to the second half, we're going to be tied. Never mind. They get a field goal there, 13-10. All right, not too bad. We're not down by a lot, so it's okay. Kick off there, and we're going to score 17-13. They're going to make it 20-17. Okay, this might be close. This is definitely going to be a close one, it looks like. So we're going to jump to the end of the game. Well, yeah, the end of the game. Or the next quarter. We're going to sim fast for now. And we're going to score 24-20. And we're slowing it down now. Okay, it's 24-20. We're going to go normal speed for a little bit. We have the ball here, 27-20. And we're going to wait here a little bit. Just play it normal for now. 27-20. We have the lead, 3:42 to go, 2nd and 8. If our defense could stop him here, we'd be in good shape. 3rd and 8, incomplete pass by Jordan Love. For some reason, Jordan Love seems to always be on these teams too. And they're going to turn the ball. They're going to punt it. 3:12 to go. 14-yard punt return there from Woodbury. 1st and 10, Seattle ball. Penalty, 15-yard penalty. And we are about to score another touchdown. 1st and 10, 4-yard rush. Let's hop on in. We are right here. If we could score right here, we basically seal the deal for a Super Bowl. So let's see. We're running the ball there. And we get in. We get in. It's a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. And that seals the deal. That seals the deal, man. We are going to win the Super Bowl in our 5th and final season. Zach Charbonnet. Charbonnet. I'm not saying it like that, I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. Well, the penalty, what am I saying? Extra point attempt. Good. So we're up 34-20. And this has basically sealed the deal. I mean, kickoff here. I mean, you know, Vegas has 2 timeouts. I mean, it's possible that a miracle can occur. I mean, it'd be such a video for us if that did happen. 2-minute warning. That was a great stop, by the way. I mean, they'd have to get up the field here really quick and score a touchdown and then hope for an onside kick return and then score a touchdown. Incomplete pass there. Great D. Great D. You testing him? You testing my boy? Come on now. All right, 2nd and 10. We're watching this, man. Watch the rest of the game here. What a season. Oh, almost an interception there. Man, our defense is good. Look at Woolen, man. Simmons, prior pressure as well. 3rd and 10. Looks like the Raiders might turn the ball over here. Minute 52. Oh, and a sack there. Oh, goodness gracious. What a sack. And they got to go for it. 4th and 20. They better not hope for a safety here. He's going to pass. Oh, Lord's going to. Oh, what a pass. That was a great pass. 1 minute 45. He got out of that. That was good. Good for him finding Devontae Adams. All right. Well, minute 45. They have only 1 timeout left. Love in the behind. Yep, it's gonna be a little bit of gain there. Minute 30, no huddle. Let's see. Passing that's gonna be a 1st down. Oh, we got a flag. Is it on us? It might be on us. It's a penalty. A holding. Oh, holding on them. Holding offense. Yes. Okay, that's gonna be a penalty. Dylan Parham with the penalty. And, yeah, obviously we're going to accept that. 2nd and 12. Beautiful. We could have declined it if we really wanted to, but who the hell cares? We're about to win. We're about to win the Super Bowl. We don't care. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Try to keep this going. I mean, yeah, this part of the video is going to be a little bit longer, but that's totally fine. Listen, you guys get to watch gameplay in the Super Bowl. And, uh-oh, he's in trouble. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. 4th and 12, Woolen applying that pressure right there. And with a minute 14 to go, you know, it's looking bleaker and bleaker by the second for the Raiders. Jordan Love throws it. Oh, an incomplete pass, and that's gonna be it. They turn the ball over. Well, I don't have to turn it over, but it comes back over to us. Denied, indeed. And there we go. All we got to do is kneel. Basically take a knee. They got a timeout, so they'll probably use it here, and they will. The minute 8, we're probably going to do the same thing. Let the timer run out. We're going to do it again. And we're just going to basically let the clock run out. 37 seconds. Same thing. Take the knee, and that's it. That's the season. And there it is. Your Seattle Seahawks, 5th and final season, are going to win the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 13. What are we doing? What were we doing there? Okay, I don't know what we were doing there. I don't know why we're going for the field goal, but we won the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. 34-20. As we get the job done. Shout out to the boys. Getting it done in the 5th and final season. Seahawks fans, you guys must be excited. I know I am. I'm happy to win the Super Bowl. Everyone's getting congratulated there. Anthony Richardson was the guy. He was the guy. That was the move, man. That was the move. Getting Anthony Richardson was a good idea for us. And there it is. There's the Super Bowl trophy. Anthony Richardson looks like he wants to hold it. I don't blame him. There's that neck. Oh, you see that neck? Oh, it just glitched through. Looks like Anthony Richardson's probably going to be the Super Bowl MVP if I had to guess. But you never know. Pete Carroll, get another Super Bowl for him. And the boys are happy. Look at that reflection. Yeah, pump your fist. That's all we really need to see. So, yeah, Anthony Richardson probably won the Super Bowl MVP. I mean, 252 yards, 3 TDs, 80% completion percentage. I mean, Zach Charbonnet looked like he had a great game. So, fantastic from him. I guess Kenneth Walker got hurt because I don't see him on there. Anyways, let's just go to the Super Bowl recap and then close the video. All right, here it is. Here's the recap. We had Richardson, getting the Super Bowl MVP, which makes sense. Lamar Jackson, Andy Reid, Lamar Jackson, Myles Garrett, Brian Proctor from the Cardinals, Matt Bush from the Saints. Getting all those awards there. And I guess with that all being said, successful, got the Super Bowl. So let's go on to full screen and close the video. All right, guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Comment on most videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you do like other content, TJP. Definitely an exciting one. I had a good time with this video. Hope you guys did too. Made the playoffs 4 seasons. Had a bad 3rd season, but hey, ended up getting the Super Bowl. What a run that was that we put on there. Fantastic run. So our next team, I'm not exactly sure it's gonna be, but it's gonna be an AFC team. Again, we're doing it based on who got eliminated first in the playoffs, based on seeding, and that's what to expect for next Madden video. Of course, 2K's next. We're still doing 2K Madden, 2K Madden, 2K Madden for the foreseeable future. So, with that being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.